How can intuition help you in increasing your sales by 10x? Hi, I'm Abhimanyu Datta, an elder brother, elder son, and fiance to an amazing superwoman. I'm an MB turned into a logistics entrepreneur and now a profit scale up coach. I have been published by a leading English newspaper and I've trained over 200 entrepreneurs in a special Government of India training program. And I'm on a mission to help 1 million entrepreneurs under the age of 45 achieve 10x profit using intuition, and I'm the founding partner of 10x Profit Hub. So we'll learn how intuition can help you in increasing your sales by 10x, and what are those three areas that it really aids and helps you in increasing your sales by literally 10x. All right, so let's start. So before we start, I want you to comment ready to learn if you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or YouTube. Also take notebook and pen and take lots and lots of notes. If you're an entrepreneur, sales professional, even if you're working in business which is not directly related to sales, still do watch it till the end because it will really help you to 10x your life in every area of life, be it your income, be it your salary, be it your life, relationships, be it you're giving back to society, or even living a fulfilled life. All right, so let's start. So number one, how can really intuition help you is it helps you in recognizing the opportunities. What kind of opportunities in your life? So there are three aspects to it. Number one is it really helps you in recognizing the probable new clients for your business. Customers are the lifeblood of a business. Every entrepreneur knows that. And every entrepreneur, every sales professional struggles in getting new customers on a daily basis. Most of the business coaches will tell you that focus on your existing customers and try to upsell them. But it's also a fact that you can only sell to a certain extent to your existing customers. That's where the importance of new customer comes in. So then you rely on various marketing methods. You do the tried and tested which all other people are doing. Hence, if you use your intuition, you would come up with new unique ideas to attract your potential, your ideal new customers, your ideal customers which would add up to your customers list. So it really helps in identifying new clients in a non-conventional way if you follow your intuition. Number two, it really helps in increasing your profit margins. Now, how your profit margins would increase if you use intuition? This mostly happen during the stages of negotiations, where when you are about to close a deal, you enter a stage where you then start slashing down the price in the hope that the customer will close the sale. But what if, imagine for a minute that you really understand what the customer needs and you focus on that aspect and lets him know what his loss would be if it doesn't take action right now and doesn't buy your product or service. Imagine the kind of profits you would be earning in your business, and you won't have to slash down on your margins and you won't have to slash down on the prices just to close the sale. Also, you would recognize better opportunities to add on different aspects to your existing products or services so that you can also again charge a higher sum to the existing product or service that you are selling. Third aspect that comes in recognizing opportunities is you would be able to find cheaper and reliable vendors. We as humans are having a habit of getting into a comfortable zone where we don't want to change our habits, we don't want to change the status quo. So once entrepreneurs find a particular vendor and they become comfortable with it, they don't take really momentum and they don't really take really charge to find new reliable vendors who can even work at a lower cost, providing the same raw material, same product, or the same service at a lower cost, which would again increase your profit margins, leading to a better turnover and better happiness for your business. The next aspect that intuition can really help you in 10x your sales is when you are able to build deeper connections, not only with your customers but with your team, with your associates, with your vendors, with your family members, with everyone. How it helps in building deeper connections is when you are able to know that what exact words you have to say which would make the other person feel comfortable. If you know the exact words that you can tell to a person, it would make wonders because it would help in influencing and persuading the person more easily. You can then persuade your team members to do more better. You can help explaining your point of view in a more easier manner, and those people then will feel more connected to you because you know the right words to say to them. So this intuition will help you in knowing what are the right words that people want to listen. People don't want to listen what you really think. People want to listen what is going in their mind, the mental chatter. They want to listen things that makes them feel good. So if you're able to do that, you would be building a far deeper connection than anyone else around them and see how your business would grow and flourish. Point number two is when you are able to know what the other person is going to say even before they say. Have you ever experienced that when you go in a meeting and the other person just tells, okay, all right, so I know what you're going to say, this is what you're going to say, so this won't happen. And you're like, I didn't even start the conversation and he finished the conversation. Now, why is it so important in knowing what others are going to say? Because it will help you in finding alternate solutions, alternate angles to the conversation, and how you can approach to that situation. Many a times in negotiations, people, if they know what the other party is going to say, you don't really stand a chance in negotiation. So if you're able to know what others are going to say, you can surprise them by saying that I know this is what you're going to say, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about something else. So it's not only a psychological tactic, but it's a potent strategy when you mix it with intuition and then you're really sure what the other person is to say. Because let me warn you, if you just use it as a weapon and if you're caught red-handed, it will only deteriorate your brand value. So don't do it unless and until you're not really sure. All right. The next point is it you understand, you start feeling the emotions the other persons are feeling. We all humans are made up of emotions and feelings, and we all have different feelings at different periods of time. When the feelings are not acknowledged, that's when you start having the clashes between people, between egos, and you start having lots of difficulties in the work. So if you're able to understand the feelings, it would become much more easier to motivate them, to direct them, and make your team work in a more efficient manner. And this can only happen if you have learned how to recognize intuition and how to use intuition to know all these things. All right. If you're mind blown away by all this information, I want you to comment mind blown in the comment section right now. YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, you might be watching anywhere, but do comment. I want to see all your comments. And lastly, it intuition helps you in identifying the right people to work with. You might have a great product, you might have a great process, but if you don't have the right people, the business doesn't work. How many times you have seen business closing down just because they didn't have the right people at the right place? They didn't have the right human resources. And when the company shut down, but this is only what we hear that that particular business didn't had a good manager, they didn't had a good CEO, or their workforce was not that good. So if you're able to identify right people for your business, getting 10x profit is very easy. So when I say identifying right people, what kind of people I'm here referring to? When you are able to identify the right people, you will get a more productive team, you will get more productive vendors, employees, you would know what clients to work with. It's also important the right client, your ideal client. Not, you cannot sell to everyone because not everyone is suited for your business. You need to know that with whom you really want to work with. People that you can really rely and trust on. See, if you have to really make your business uh, on a autopilot basis, which is giving you a 10x profit, these are the most two important things: people you can trust and who are productive. If there is no trust, you would always be in a worry state, you would always be worried, you would always be anxious. So it's really important that you understand that if you're able to identify the right people to work with whom you can trust, that's a win-win situation for you, and that's the best situation to be in. And that's when you realize that when you find such people you can trust and who are productive, you can make your business on an autopilot basis, right? So when your business becomes autopilot, then you can only focus on one thing, is increasing the income by getting more clients. As a small entrepreneur, you can focus on the sales process because you're not always firefighting within your office, within your team members, and you're not working in the backside of the business or the backside operations. You will be in the forefront. So this is how intuition can really help you in 10xing your profit or your sales in your business. Now, before you go, before you leave me, I want you to do three things right now. If you have loved this information and you want to learn more such strategies and tactics, I really want you to join our private VIP Facebook group of 10x Profit Hub. The link is given in the description. I also want you to join our private Telegram channel. The link is given in the description. So click both the links and join right now. And lastly, like the video and comment the lessons you have learned from this video. What are your key takeaways after watching this video? Until next time, take care. Bye bye.